All right, everyone, welcome back into another NBA DFS video. Going to be breaking down the two-game slate that we have on Thursday. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we are going to be starting out with the game preview here for the Thunder versus the Pacers, guys. Decent game total, 229.3 on average right now. But what we have to worry about is the potential for a blowout here with the OKC Thunder being 7.8 favorites in this game. So about 8-point favorites in this game. A little bit of a potential for a blowout there. And then we go ahead and take a peek at the Golden State versus Denver game. A little bit more of a higher scoring game, 233 on average there. Point spread is projected to be a close game there as well. So that are things that we like for this game. So with the OKC Thunder, we do need to see who's going to be out in this game. And we already know that Caruso's out. All the players that are out in game one are also out for them in this game. Who we need an injury update is Casson Wallace here, guys. He is someone that's currently questionable. And we also have Dort, who's currently questionable as well. This could be an issue for the Thunder, who went into a double OT game where someone like SGA got heavy minutes. And so that leads me to believe that someone like AJ Mitchell, who did get some work in the last game, guys, ended up getting 15 minutes, was productive though in the 15 minutes, getting 16 points. We're not expecting that again, but he is someone that just already is looking like a decent value on a two-game slate. We have to find reasons to play someone, and I think we're going to find that here with him. And it's also a game where it could end up being a blowout. And so he could end up getting minutes in that regard as well. So I actually think he ends up being a very solid value for us on this slate. Obviously, SGA going to be one of the better options on the slate. The worry with him is the amount of minutes that he got last game. Maybe he ends up getting closer to 34 in this game rather than like 38 in this game. With the small forward injuries that they have, I do think Aaron Wiggins is going to end up being a decent play for us. Just as pricing, again, small two-game slate, we do need to find some value. I'm okay getting to him. And then I do want to get to either Chet Holmgren or Isaiah Hartenstein. They are both quality plays, especially considering their price tags. Obviously, Chet Holmgren went off in the last game. Isaiah Hartenstein got into a little bit of foul trouble. This is a much easier matchup for both of them going against the Pacers. I don't think we necessarily need to worry about Hartenstein getting into foul trouble. And again, yes, both of them against the Pacers should be doing a little bit better. I'm going to put Hartenstein in there for now. It's really a toss-up to me. If you guys want to go with Holmgren, you can. For the Pacers, I do like some of the prices that we are getting on them. At the same time, it probably is going to be a more difficult matchup for them. So like Andrew Nembhard, very soft pricing. Really think he could end up being a strong play, especially if they keep it close. Someone that can get a lot of assists as well. The player that I end up liking the most for the Pacers right now is going to be Benedict Mathurin, who, guys, Benedict Mathurin throughout the preseason averaged 16.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, only 0.5 assists, but that was on about 18 minutes. And if you just look at his stats from last year with Miles Turner off the court and with Tyrese Haliburton off the court, obviously Haliburton out for the year, Miles Turner no longer there, then Benedict Mathurin becomes kind of appealing. He averaged 20.7 points per game, or per 36 with those players off the court. So I do think he is going to be a very strong option for us. Siakam, I'm fine with him. He's probably priced correctly on the slate. Then I will say Jay Huff is a little bit interesting value-wise, just because the Thunder do run out two bigs. They could be forced into giving Jay Huff a little bit more run in this game. Definitely a punt play. Definitely someone that you need to get lucky from three-ball range if he does end up playing, hit like 2 3-balls to hit value, but also not terrible. There's some logic behind that play. Now let's go ahead and get into the Denver Nuggets, guys. So I do want to show you guys the cheat sheet right now. The best value currently is going to be Jokic. I do think he's going to end up going off in this game. His PRA for this game is set at 49.5, and I actually think the over is going to be a good bet there. And you're going to see we're really not getting good value plays as it currently sits. I'm doing this video well. A lot of the Wednesday night games are still going on, so this will be stuff that updates throughout the day tomorrow. But early indication says that we should just be paying up for Jokic. And it makes sense, guys. Last year with MPJ and Westbrook off the court, obviously they're no longer with the team. It's not exact one-for-one swap because they did bring in Cameron Johnson to kind of replace MPJ. Tim Hardaway Jr. somewhat of a replacement for like someone like Russell Westbrook as well. So not perfect. But last year, guys, Jokic averaged 36 points per 36, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. He averaged a triple-double with those players off the court. And I do think that's worthwhile to call because those players do tend to be high usage rate players. Okay. And so overall, getting rid of those players does get the ball in Jokic's hands a little bit more. And so he ends up being just an easy click for us on this slate. And that is where like a play like AJ Mitchell is a little bit more appealing. From there, I do like Braun. I think he's probably a little bit too cheap given this slate. Throughout the preseason, guys, he averaged 10.8 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2.5 assists on 22 minutes. And again, if you look at that sample with those two players off the court, again, not a perfect example, but 19.5 points. I do like the multiple position eligibility here on DraftKings as well. You can play him at the guard or forward. That ends up being huge for a slate like this. From there, guys, like Jamal Murray, I do think is almost a must play as well. I don't want to say must play, but he is a play that I really like as price tag. I do see him being someone that we can kind of rely on throughout most of the season. He is someone that also really benefited with those players off the court. About 25 points, guys, per 36 with those players off the court, 4.3 rebounds, 6.4 assists. And then you look at his preseason data, average 16.5 points, 2 rebounds and 3 assists per 20 or on 21 minutes on average. So really good stuff there from Jamal Murray. And so we could play both of those players and have ourselves looking at a pretty decent build. Now we go ahead and get into the Golden State Warriors. They are on the front end of back-to-back, and I do wonder if that's going to shift any of the minutes at all for any players. Are we going to get a random DNP at all? Something to keep in mind. So like Jackson Davis, who was not in the rotation for the opening night, he is someone that could potentially get minutes in this game, or it's going to end up being the game tomorrow or Friday instead. I don't really exactly have the answer for that, but don't be surprised if there's a player that's maybe popping up a little bit more in the projections. That'd probably be the reason why. Pricing wise, I think everyone's kind of priced correctly, minus Jonathan Kuminga. I do like him as a play at this price tag, and it fits in perfectly with this lineup here, guys. So this is going to be my first look build here for you guys on the slate. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so before. If you guys would like access to any of the tools that are available on 9to5sports.com, we have a bunch of NBA tools, prop betting tools, NBA lineup builder, as well as cheat sheet and NFL tools, and fantasy golf tools as well, all included in a low monthly cost for $10 a month. If you guys want access to that, check it out, 9to5sports.com. Thank you for watching. Good luck. And as always, let's keep cashing.